President Pulon Sota, Helai Ho Tu Zong Zong Le, Mi Pui Pung Komte, is a vine, Chibayule.
It's an honor for me to come here today and meet so many of you while walking through the streets of Ezwa.
I zol ko pi ka ta karon kal the wang le bitam tak ka mu thei chu wang he ka lo me mani.
My impression of Mizoram was formed when I was 16 years old, when I came here with my father in 1986.
Sa ka za ko Soviet paruka lerol veng vong ka ni lain ka pa te kan lo kala ka karon kal masak ber ania.
And if I was to describe my impression of the people of Mizoram, I would say gentle, kind, affectionate people.
Mizo mi pui ka ngai dan mizo ta chia se ka ti lai khan an gil ne ya an hoi homa an bulama nuam ka ti lo thei lo ni.
People with a strong sense of community, people who respect each other, and also people with ideas different to theirs.
Khotla ngai zat na te mi hing pui zat ton nei thatak te tin ngai dan thatak mai ram chung cha nei te an ni ti po ka soi bo ka.
And it is something to be very proud of. A culture among many different cultures in India, each one equally important.
India ram culture rang culture chi rang tak mai nei te an ni ka ti bo ka.
You have a spirit of service before the self, a spirit of altruism.
Midang te ngai poi mo em na lo mai na te po in nei te po ka ya.
And these are very, very powerful values in the 21st century.
Kum sabi som di pakana tan hian hek hi man ro poi mo tak ani ti ka hiani.
We have a old connection with the people of Mizoram.
Mizo mi pui te hian in kung kai ta tiket tak kan nei ya.
And I remember when the peace accords were signed and a brilliant new era began for the people of
Sa ka
Mizoram.
somriat paroka rem na thuthung sai na ni du khan hun thar to poi mo taka kan chuang kai ani kha.
Maybe many of the young people here do not remember, but we transitioned from a violent Mizoram to a peaceful Mizoram.
Helaya na panglam chuan in phatolo mai the a khami hun atang khan in beina thisen luana tanga hun ral muang taka kan lut ani kha.
The older generation, of course, knows the price they paid for the hatred and the violence that was spread in this beautiful state.
Helai ram moi taka in huat na le thisen luan ton na lo ti top tura borok lo thleng ka alo mom tak mewa.
Some months ago, I walked across India from Kanyakumari to Kashmir.
Tlem lai deu to khan kania kumari tanga mar to Kashmir thleng ke kan kala ni kha.
And we walked for almost 4,000 kilometers.
Kem sang li don lai kan kal a.
Today we walked 2 kilometers.
Voina rason kem ni vel ora ni kha.
But the message I wanted to give was the same as the one I gave when I walked across India.
Amaro chu khulai ka kalai mi tho ka ka thuran ken chu ni e.
The idea of Bharat Jodo, One India,
India ram pum khat aum thena tur kha tu na kan tu ken tho hi ni.
that respects each other and itself,
Mani bidang te a za thiam ton tak te.
that is tolerant,
La tor theina te.
that learns from other ideas, other religions, other languages,
Midang culture atang te, midang sakwana atang te a zir tur le ngai san sak na te. A omani.
and that loves itself as a whole.
Chu wang chu kami pum pui khan in mangai ton na te a om tat ani.
And that is the idea that is under attack by the BJP.
Tu na hian kha thil nge mai kha he BJP ho hian aron bei le mu re omanti ber ani tlat sia.
They attack different communities, different religions, different languages. They spread hatred, violence in the country.
นำรังรังเตะกอรันรังรังเตะกัลจะรังรังเตะอันหัวจุมีไอจวนอินหัวต้นนเตะอินซาโลต้นนเตะอินหัวเฉียดต้นนเตะอันนติดาร์ตาอันนี้
They spread arrogance, lack of understanding.
มีดังเรียดเทียมดูโลนเตะอินตอร์เทยโลนเตะอันนติดชวกทาร์ตเจล่า
And this is completely against the idea of India.
เฮ้ยอินเดียกันติ INDIA นะอะดูโลเปอร์เลอะดูเปอร์อันนี้ตาลี
Because the idea of India that we are used to, the idea of India that we believe in, is one that respects everybody, is affectionate to everybody, protects everybody.
BJP ลลมาตุนมาอินเดียกันนันตีนะช่วงมีซงเลย culture เลยสักว่าซงจะอันโลนัตเตค่ะกันตัวนี้
Some months ago, I went to Manipur.
เรียกว่ากัลตาคานมณิปุระเตกันกละ
And I could not believe what I saw.
กันบุคทิลโอยอมปอฮาร์กติยา
The idea of Manipur has been destroyed by the BJP.
มณิปุรกันติค่ะอันติเชวิกตอนที่ BJP เอาอย่าง
It is no longer a state. It is now two states.
คิลายคีสเตทปะขัตอมชีดค่ะตัวน่ะชวนสเตทปะเที่ยวมังอันติตาดิ
People have been murdered, women have been molested, babies have been killed, but the Prime Minister doesn't find it important to travel there.
คิลายตัวตุตามตักเตไม่เชียเตเลยไปสวยเราเตอันตัวรันทีนักการาเขียนเฮกัน Prime Minister ปุยเราเฮียนไอ้กตันมาไงเราลูปอลติทักโลนี่
It's amazing to me that the Prime Minister and the government of India are so interested in what is happening in Israel, but not interested at all in what is happening in Manipur.
กัน Prime Minister เตฮีกัน President เตฮีอิสราเอลที่เทงีอันป่วยปุยเอ็มลายันอันรำชุงไงมณิปุระที่เทงีเองมันไงเราตรงนี้มักกัดติของเราอันนี้
If you look at our national media, you will find story after story after story, talk show after talk show about what is going on in the Middle East.
Middle East ที่เทงีอินเดียรำจันจินเทดักตัวซงๆนั่นอะไรกันตามไม่เนี่ย
But nobody in the national media speaks about what is going on in Manipur.
อามาเราจะอินเดียน national จันจินเทดักตัวห้องครั้งสิ่งอะไรกันมณิปุรจุกจ้างเทดักจากเลยเทดักตัวประคัดมันอมลอยมากันนี่
Nobody is talking about the pain, the misery that has been caused there.
คิลายมีปุยเขาตามตะกินันตรตั้งอันกัลเมกิเสียทำมาปนไงเราใส่ทำมาปนไงเราอามากัน
And I simply cannot understand why the Prime Minister has not visited.
Prime Minister ปุยปอยันอะไรหันกัลเลยมักกัดติดต่อเทลเนี่ยมาเลย
It is something to be ashamed of that the leader of our union has not travelled to the state of Manipur after what has happened there.
อินเดียระมังแรงรวงลัลเบรดิซีนะอารามช่วงกันติขบไม่อันบ่อยแต่เขียนบ่อยแต่คัดมาแล้วต่อเลยทิลมักตอบอันนี้ล้อมี
And Manipur is just a symptom of the problem.
ทีนมณิปุรกันโบคีทิลดังติลังตู้ไอ้ทีนไม่อันนี้ฮิติเทียงอู
You can see the same problem in a smaller form in many different parts of the nation.
อินเดียรำฟรังทักเตลมาโซกินเตงโซเขาบุลาโปเฮกเตียงซงซุยกันโมเมกเร่งบอกกันนี่
People from minority communities feeling uncomfortable.
นำเต็มเลยแต่น่าเตาชัวตัวละเฮียนอมดานอัตานเสียเทียมใจตลอดเราอมลุตุกโตนี่
Tribal people feeling uncomfortable.
Tribal เราตานปอยันอมเล่เทน่านี่โตเราเร่กันนี่
Dalit people feeling uncomfortable.
ดาลิทเอาเราจุดยังบกชัวเราดีอะ
There is a oppression being carried out on the people of India.
อินเดียมีปุ่ยเตฮีมินลำเชียมินรับเป็ดตกขึ้นที่คนไม่ที่ BJP เอาเฮียน
And I view it as an idea, as an attack on the idea of India.
อินเดียกันติกันไงดานชูก็มีค่ะอารอนไปหน้าเฮียนกันไงเราเทเราวะ
So what has happened in Manipur is of course an attack on the people of Manipur.
จะวางจวนมณิปุระอันตรน่าสงสารมณิปุรแต่ตรน่าอันนี้กันที่เราเทเราวะ
But it is also an attack on the idea of India in Manipur.
chu ba ka chuan India ram kan te kan ngai dan thina ka Manipur a khian an rap chemek an ti chemek ani ti po a soi thei bok ani.
It is the duty of every single Indian to protect every single religion, every single culture, every single language, every single tradition of this country.
India hian sarkar hian culture tinte nam tinte sa kho tinte song song hi an zawaya hum hi mi an na ani tol mai ni.
And that is what the Bharat Jodo Yatra was about.
Hei hi ko kan kong zona khilai kan kong zona ma sa pokhan hei kan tumber kan veiber ani reng ani.
We are fighting an election here,
Helai chon election kan nei don me ka.
and I would like you to consider what the government has done over the last 5 years.
Helai e kumakal ta chu khan he MNA fi sarkar hian egen ti ti ka ngai to na lo lu ta.
Drugs are spreading rampantly across the future generation.
Mizoram a thalai dang te ti seturin kan gram chu a hian drugs la om zong zong hi anga pinang ap to.
250 young lives have been extinguished because of this.
Tu nai lo ka po thalai uyom tak tak zani somnga lain nun nan chan ti kan ria a.
And while the BJP attacks your culture, your religion, your tradition, the MNF supports them in Delhi.
BJP sarkarin nang mani culture te nam nun phuk te in sa khwate aron be mia lai hian helai MNA sarkar hian an mani khala thop thei amak ngot lobby.
One of the people who I was walking with runs an NGO, and he fights the drug menace.
Tu na karo kalna ka tot pakhat chu NGO nei tu pakhat drugs lampang do tu te si ga mi ni a.
So I asked him, what is the main reason for drugs in Manipur? Mizoram.
Ega tige Mizoram hian hatie me ma drugs sa tam tak le tin ama kha kan zo ta.
And his immediate answer was, the young people of Mizoram do not get jobs, and so they do not see a future for themselves.
Ani soi da na chuan kan Mizoram thalai te hian na an nei lo wang hian an tan hian invent po harani ti ani.
Over the last 5 years, the MNF government has created only 2,000 jobs.
Kumakal ta chu khan he MNA sarkar hian thalai te tan na sanga chau sang di chau asiam te ka riat hian sa thla ka ni.
Your infrastructure here, your roads here are in shambles,
In kong te kan mo ra hian achia ti riat reng maya.
and they're destroying the economic future of the state.
Helai state economic malam clear na hi anti chevik bok to ni.
The Congress party always has a good record for governance and for development.
Congress sarkar chuan atiang development na ma hian an tho that ta hi an record siam na ni ti point hian karing ani.
If you look at our state governments, each one of them has a vision, a concept of how to develop the state.
India ham rang Congress sarkar na in clear chuan helama mathir na chatak an nei ni ti in chiang khopin karing.
Karnataka has developed a social safety infrastructure.
Karnataka state a chuan an mani mi pui him na turta na ruamana fel tak an nei thapa
Among the best in the world.
khovela thaber pola chiar thei an nge nge ni.
Direct money of 2,000 rupees every month given to women of the state in their bank account.
Mira thei than so ta na nu ho ta na cheng sang ni an pek the to ri kong kan hong huang to bo ka.
Financial support to farmers.
Farmer lo nei tu teu tan thei to pa dong kan na an thok mek bo ka.
Reduce prices on gas cylinders.
Ten gas cylinder hi aman na men lo tin hiam bo ka.
And free bus travel for women across the state.
May satan bas chuan man anti free top bo ka.
If you move to Rajasthan, you will find health insurance for up to 25 lakhs for every citizen.
Rajasthan in chau pei chuan mi pa tan mi pitin tan chu ko tin tan cheng sanga an roman le 25 ด้วยสมดีปะอันรวมมันเลยtop bukan health insurance tan
People with heart disease, with cancer, being treated absolutely for free.
ten hetiang dam chua har san na cancer ti te le thil dang dang ta te poyan at thona ne ko nan siam sak top mai ni
People who get injured, having operations completely for free.
ten accident thula na tuarte en kolna afri nan ti top boka zai tok te hial thangin
Gas cylinder that costs 1,000 rupees in BJP states costs 500 rupees in Rajasthan.
BJP lalna state cylinder pakat cheng sang khat ani lai khan Rajasthan ajon cheng sanga man chau ani toni
If you go to Chhattisgarh, you will find that farmers get the highest remuneration for rice in the country, 2,500 rupees per quintal.
quintal khata cheng sang ni sanga Chhattisgarh state a pe chuan an mani ya khatianga chat pin lo ti boya bu fai bu hum leina kan an man sak bokani
And this money that has been given to the farmers for paddy has transformed the economy of Chhattisgarh.
chu wang chuan farmer te na poisa khatianga ti sakna ta khan Chhattisgarh chu an ram din muna sang ok mai ni
Money has gone to the village level and transformed villages because of this.
thing tla kil khor ber thenga an tan puina an pek khan an thing tla khot chu atieng chur mai ni pasol nain
At the same time, the Chhattisgarh government has identified local products in each district.
ten district tina chuan Chhattisgarh a huai tu da chuan an mani har sana tur ti dan tur ko an tho chu te kha ti ral dan tur an ngai tu pui boka
And supports businesses, small businesses, and ensures that small businesses succeed.
business te takte te bultan tu te hote an dom ka ga an lotlin lo thei lo na turin ruwa man te na siam sak zela ni
And Chhattisgarh, a predominantly rural state, has opened a web of English schools across the state.
an mani state a po Chhattisgarh a chuan an state chung zonga English a an ju thena turte an hon sak hial bokani
So 377 English schools provide the best quality education to the poorest students in Chhattisgarh.
chutiang chuan tu na po Chhattisgarh state a chuan school za thum som sari pasari lai mai khove a tar su tlak an din sak to nge ni
So while we are developing states, protecting farmers, protecting laborers, protecting small businesses, the BJP is busy attacking them.
khatianga mi ti kana tur mi chi rang ti kana tur ngai tua kan man le lai hian kan state sarkar na chuan BJP chuan khang ho ti chia da tur kha an lo zong le an lo man le ve tu ngani
GST is designed to destroy small and medium businesses.
tuna an GST ron don chuatre rangi business te nau te ho ti chia ta tur ta nan ruwa manani ti he reng maya
It is designed to weaken India's farmers.
India farmer te an ra be the tur ta na ruwa manani
All of you know what happened with demonetization.
mana poisa anti an cancel na demonetization kan tika in la kheve kan kareng
A completely ridiculous idea thought up by the Prime Minister of our country.
kan prime minister pui hian kha India ro ti chia na tur an house sak na tur ni boxi arua man leu ane
The economy still hasn't recovered.
khata tang kan economy he ngai ala lo reng ani
And if you want to understand the Prime Minister's strategy for developing India's economy, it can be summed up by one word:
prime minister in kan ram a choi kan du dan hi kong khatin ti hian lo soi don tai la
Adani.
adani ani mai adani ya
Everything is designed to help one businessman.
mi pakhat lok na tur li tan he thil hian a ko ka adani chu ni
So that is the state of the nation.
chu kan ram tin mun hi ni ringon mai
It is a shame that the people who are running your government are in cahoots with the government of Delhi.
India ram ai kolachel tu beri mi pakhat boy ya ta ni o mango ti the ta ni
Vote for the Congress party that treats everybody with respect.
Congress party ro hi chuan mi zong hi ngai ang khat vekin aen ani
That provides not empty words but a vision to the state of Mizoram.
thutiam ruak le belchian dolo pe ve lovin India ram thui takakan kalatur ruina anei ni
And if there's one thing I want to leave you with, it is that we will defend your culture, your religion, and your tradition.
til pakhat ka soi chian em du le ka nu chia du cheu chu kan lo sarkar do na chu wang chuan in sa khwa na in culture le in nam nun phung hi kan hu mim sak don cheu ni ti ka tiam du cheu ni
It is, for us, it is more important than anything else.
hei kan ta chuan eng dang zongai na poimo berani
Because if Mizo culture is attacked and destroyed, if Mizo tradition is attacked and destroyed, if your language is attacked and destroyed, if your religion is attacked and destroyed, then India is attacked and destroyed.
achan chu in culture te in nam nun phung te sa khwa te ti chia ta po chuan he kan India ti chia ta ni ti kan riani
We love your diversity. We love your perspective. We love your way of looking at the world and at life.
in dang lam na te in thil thlir da te khovelin mu da te kan ngai sang chewa
It is our most valuable asset.
hei thil poimo berani reng sin
It is much more important than these buildings and all these other things, because it is the heart of India and heart of Mizoram.
heng building liat pui te kong tha pui te song song ai khan kha in ril ru le in zale na ka apoimo bera kha India re ma mo bera reng ani
And we come here, I come here with respect, and I come here to learn from you and understand from you.
nang mani hi karon kal in ne karon kalyan nang mani zana sang tak chole ngai san sang tak cheu ne kalau kala
Because I know that your tradition, your history is thousands and thousands of years of wisdom.
in history te culture upada te a fin na thuk tam na sak tam tak de na in rem chou ani ti kan hiani
So I come here with humility.
chu wang chuan in ma karon din hian in ngai tlom takin te takin komani
I'd like to conclude by thanking you for coming and walking with me today.
voina kabula inon kalna le kahula ke inon kalna wa khan lob thu ka soi duwa
It was a pleasure, a lot of fun for me.
katan chuan thil duam takani
And I look forward to walking properly across the northeast sometime.
nakina reivak lawa chuan notice pum pui nak ni te ho ne na kal ho hi kalat hira ni
And meeting as many of you as possible.
chu wang chuan chu nak ni poi chak ve karinga ni
Thank you.
kalo me